members of the class of 2025 from down the street, across the country, and around the world. Around the world, just as it should be.
So here's that talking. That was Harvard President Alan Garber today, taking a swipe at President Trump during the school's commencement ceremony. He continues to lead Harvard's fight against the Trump administration, and today the university got a victory. A federal judge in Boston extended an order blocking the administration's directive that would strip the school of its ability to admit international students. Yesterday, President Trump proposed a cap of 15% on foreign students. Currently, foreign students make up about 27% of Harvard's student body. Joining us now to talk more, Jesse Weber, NewsNation legal contributor. Good evening, Jesse. Great to see you. So let's get right to it. In her ruling, the judge reportedly said she wanted to maintain the status quo. How do you interpret that?
This is just a temporary win for Harvard. This is not a decision on the merits of the case. So really what she's looking for is a more permanent injunction, and she's telling both parties to work on that. But we don't get to the central issues of this case. And I got to say, there are good arguments for both sides. What does Harvard say? Harvard's making the argument that revoking their certification to not allow foreign students, this is arbitrary, so it violates administrative law. They're saying this is a violation of the First Amendment. It's suppressing speech. It's suppressing academic freedom. Whereas what is the Trump administration saying? No, you lost the right. You lost the certification right. You lost the right to have foreign students because you didn't turn over the proper documentation. We were asking about disciplinary records of international students. You didn't turn it over. You did not create a safe environment, an environment on campus free from anti-Semitism. It's those questions that we're not at this stage of answering, but both sides make compelling arguments. But for right now, it's the status quo.
Well, there's so many legal fights going on between these Ivy League schools and the Trump administration. It's enough to make the average Joe's head spin. So what actions are currently pending at Harvard, if you can break it down for us? And which of the Trump administration's actions against Harvard do you think will be successful?
If they want to be successful, if the Trump administration wants to be successful on the merits, they have to prove that they want to revoke this certification based on actual concrete evidence. Say, this is what we asked of Harvard. They didn't turn it over. We are going to show you documented examples of violence on campus, a danger to students, which could be a requirement for someone to have their certification revoked. Now, this is not the only fight that the Trump administration has against Harvard. There's also been an effort to freeze funding as well. That's a separate argument. But I'll tell you, after covering the Trump administration for the last several months, all of these different legal fights, you're seeing a common pattern, or at least a common sense of arguments against the Trump administration, whether it's they don't have the authority to do this, what they're doing is arbitrary, it's not backed up by the evidence, but we're still so much in the early stages of this that we haven't had it fully litigated, let alone fully litigated at the Supreme Court, which potentially this might head down the road.
All right. Well, Jesse, it doesn't seem like it bothers Trump too much. He always kind of just has a twinkle in his eye and just says, I'll see you in court. Appreciate your legal analysis tonight. Great to see you.
You got it. Thanks for having me.
Check him out. He has a top-rated podcast.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.